Hey guys, this is part two of your Leo, your mid-August 2015 horoscope. So I was saying before my computer decided to slow down, is that, you do have the tower crossing you and you are crowned by indecision, not knowing what you should do. The path that you're on, I feel like in relationships, is coming to an end, okay? Um, you may be in a cycle of breaking up and getting back together because I feel like after this, the tower takes all, first of all. The tower is complete destruction, okay? So if you've broken up with someone, it's complete, it's total, it's ended, it's finished. You come to the end of this road, you can't go down it any longer. However, in the future, you may see the potential in the relationship again, or you may see the potential in a new relationship and get hurt. So whether you're in a cycle of breaking up and getting back together, or whether you actually do move on, that's, it's going to depend on each person. And this is a general reading. So if you would like something specific, you're going to want to email me and set up a private reading, okay? But I feel like down the line, there's going to be a point in time, again, where you get to where you're holding out your heart to somebody and that person decides not to take it, okay? They decide not to take it. They decide to go their own direction, okay? So in the heart of the reading, you've got this very interesting card. It says, putting down roots, burying the past, burdens become easier. Burdens and responsibilities are easier. They're lifted. Friends come to help. Finances improve. Job gets easier, as does life. This is the Ten of Wands in reverse. The Ten of Wands in upright is carrying a lot of burdens, yours and other people's. And in the reverse, it's like you can imagine all of this kind of falling away. I want to say purging is very important for you, Leo. I feel like some of you are collectors and some of you have a lot of stuff and some of you don't want to get rid of a lot of stuff. I feel like you're too, we as people become really attached to stuff. Okay, when I moved, I shipped 14 boxes full of stuff. Part of it was I really didn't want to, I did go through a lot of it. I did try to pare it down, but there were certain things I didn't want to give up. So I understand not wanting to give up some stuff, but at the same time, this is having multiples of everything, usually multiple houses, multiple cars, multiple properties, multiple, lots of responsibilities, multiple jobs, careers, you name it. This is a lot on your plate. For it to be lighter, lifted, that means you've had to kind of pare down. So I want to say for those of you who are, kind of overwhelmed, overloaded, and it may be that the divorce, basically you get rid of a lot because of the divorce. You have to split things up. You have to sell stuff. That may be one of the reasons why your load becomes lighter. Or it just may be that the messages you need to lighten your load and let go of some things and just purge and start fresh. Because that's what the Tower is asking you to do. That's in a way what the Three of Wands is asking you to do. Because this road can't continue. She has to figure out a way to move on without going down the same path. Without going down the path that she's been going down for years. It's also coming to a point in career where you're not sure what you want to do. Trying to figure that out. That is one of the challenges. Now, one of the issues is that I think that you are being challenged to kind of take a leap into a faith in some way in the future with relationships. But I don't actually feel like, I want to say in some cases it's too soon or too hasty for you to take this leap. You may meet somebody new. You want to start fresh. And I feel like I feel like you just need to be more patient with yourself and with others with starting new. You can't expect to like, okay, it's like this. It's like, and they're sort of showing me. It's like you have this house, right? That's full of stuff, okay? And maybe you're divorcing, you're breaking up with a boyfriend or girlfriend. It doesn't even matter if you're like in a full marriage, but they're showing me an image of a house. Like, I'm just going to use the metaphor. So you have all this stuff in the house, and the universe is like, well, it's time for you to change. And at the same time, you have a career that may have come to an end. Maybe you lost your job, or you got laid off, or you're kind of in between jobs, and so you have this whole life that you need to restructure. You need to figure out where you're going to go in relationships, what you're going to do for your career. It's a lot of things all at the same time, and I totally get it. But don't be too hasty, or don't try to expect to kind of basically go get a just new house and fill it up right away. And then like go get a new relationship and start over right away. There's this hastiness that's happening partly because you don't want to be empty-handed for too long. Realize that you're never empty-handed, that you always have something. That even if you don't have material security, you can always find that balance point within you, that peace within you that doesn't even matter what the outside external situation could be, okay? It doesn't matter. I know for you, you're going, well, but it does. I gave up my car, I gave up my house, I gave up blah, blah, blah. It may matter in a way to you, but I'm saying in the bigger sense, and I'm here to tell you this because you're watching this video and this is, what I do for a living. You need to slow down and smell the roses and rebuild your life, thinking about it in a different way. Don't try to, I want to say, replicate what you had. Because part of letting go of that old stuff is to kind of understand that you don't need it to be happy. So it would not be of your highest good to go out and buy a whole new house and whole new furniture and try to get it done in 24 hours so that you're not empty-handed anymore. The whole point of that relationship dissolving was for you to learn a lesson, and maybe to get rid of some things, to create new space for new things to come in. I feel like the whole, right now the Earth is kind of going through transition, and we have a lot of things going on planetarily, but the whole point for us in learning lessons and karma and all that is to I think part of it is to become lighter, is to grow. Okay, so anything that you're hanging on to that kind of weighs you down, you need to kind of lighten the load. I also feel like Leos are prone to eating very heavy fried foods. I would avoid those as well. That's coming to me as well. You also, I do feel like on the positive note, the Ten of Wands in reverse is about having a good support system, asking for help. You're doing the right thing. You're on the right track. I want to say you're saying no when you need to, and that's very good. That's very positive. So saying no more, asking for help from friends and family. This is making sure everything is sort of delegated. And I feel like you kind of have to. Again, it's learning how to do that, which is part of the lesson. Okay. So it's like you don't want to just jump right into a new relationship and get married and build this whole crazy big house, this castle in the sky with all the stuff in it just yet. You want to give yourself time to learn the lesson and process the old situation. Because I do feel like if you jump in too soon, it's not going to work out. I do feel like you may, and you have a lot going on, You may have been dealing with the Knight of Cups in the distant past, who is a player, okay? Not always, but a lot of times. Usually Cancer, Scorpio, Libra, or Pisces. I see the Libra a lot as this guy. Other people might not, but that's kind of, I do throw him in there. I don't really see him as being you. So Leo females, you may have been in a relationship with him in the past, and you may have still have some feelings for him, and you may want to call him or to talk to him, I almost feel like I want to say like he was the guy on the side. Maybe you were in a relationship to someone else. I don't necessarily feel like he's the one you're divorcing. Could be. If he is, message me. I feel like it's more so there's like another guy that you're divorcing that's not him. For some of you. And then also I feel like you're leaving. You're separating. So you're divorcing, you're separating, you're leaving, some of you are moving. And this move will be extraordinarily good. Really, really good. Because you have in these two cards together, the Page of Swords with the Eight of Cups. Okay? The Page of Swords is being lifted up out of hardship. The Eight of Cups is the freedom from emotional worry. And, peace of mind, having peace of mind. Very, very positive energies there. The universe totally supports this. What's going on with the ending of this relationship. Even if you've had an ending in career as well. This is all very timely. This is all supposed to be happening. And I don't feel like there's really anything else that's blocking you. It's just, this is, you're kind of doing a lot with these things, and you're very much supported while you do them. And then, in the position of your attitude, you have the Page of Pentacles, which is the start of something brand new, having the seed of potential. This is also being very fertile. You have 3 pregnancy cards here, Leo. So, watch it for the end of August. You may want to get pregnant, you may be trying to get pregnant, or you may already be pregnant watching this. And I feel like and I guess I want to say Leo guys, this may be a girl that you're dating, okay? This may be, I want to say, a Taurus, Capricorn, Aries female. Could also be a Virgo female too. There's several different girls here. So for Leo males, I feel like you're dating multiple women. Those of you who are single, I feel like you're dating multiple women. Those of you who have been in a relationship, I feel like your relationship is, going through a lot of major upheaval and changes. And if you're not, you're going through major upheaval and changes. If you're single, major upheaval and changes. But positive changes. Very, very, very positive. This indecisiveness will only last a short period of time. This big sudden change, boom, is going to be, just short. It's not going to be, I feel like the Tower is a little bit softened by the fact that, the Tower brings on these two, the Page of Swords and the Eight of Cups again, which are two very, very positive, soothing, easy cards, healing cards. The Page of Swords is also divine intervention. Being helped out. Again, you have 2 cards about being helped out through friends, family. You're going to have the support you need to get through this. So I just want to say, hang in there, okay? Hang in there. Be strong. All of it, everything's going to get sorted out, really. I don't see that, again, there's any major obstacles for things to be sorted out. If you get to a point at the end of August where, and happy birthday again, Leo. I think I said it in my August video, but I'm going to say it again for the later born Leos. If there's any issue with dealing with someone who's emotionally unavailable, you want to not pursue that relationship. If you're emotionally unavailable, chances are it's because you just went through a breakup or divorce, and you're not gonna be. Okay, so don't expect you to be ready for a new relationship like the day after you got a divorce, unless this divorce is a long time coming, and you're really over it emotionally, which you could very well be. But for some of you, you need to give yourself a little bit of room to process what's gone on, think about what it is you want, maybe get a new hairdo. Leos are always into their hair, so you may want to do that. And no, don't be so hard on yourself is what I want to say. And don't beat yourself up for what has happened. And don't see how, your marriage, if you're getting out of one, don't see it as being a failure. Don't see your breakup as being a failure. And don't try to force the connection with somebody, some that you want to happen. Just go with the flow. That card as the foundation is also about following your heart no matter what, going with the flow no matter what happens. So, and see where it takes you. Just let things kind of play out. Let things ride out. Don't try to force it. Don't try to make it into something it's not. If somebody's told you they're emotionally unavailable or they don't want a relationship, take that as reality. Take that as, okay, I'm gonna listen to that and I'm not gonna pursue this and I'm gonna look for something else. And some of you are going, but I really wanted this person. And some of you are going, but this person I thought really wanted me. If they're saying they're not ready for a relationship, they're not. And if you're telling somebody else that, it's fair. You're being fair and honest, and you're saying, I don't want a relationship. I'm sorry. It's hard to put boundaries down sometimes when somebody really likes you, but sometimes you just gotta have to do it. I feel like for those of you who are younger, you're dealing with somebody who probably really likes you a lot, and you're probably just not ready for the relationship. So, I think that's all for right now. So I'm going to say, stay tuned I know this is a little bit shorter. For some reason, Leo's always goes by really quick. And I don't know why. It's just like boom, boom, boom. And there's really nothing else. But if you'd like a private reading, feel free to email me, elizabetholson31@gmail.com. I'd love to hear from you. And, thank you guys so much for watching my videos. I really appreciate it, supporting me. So I send you big hugs. Big hugs. Big kisses. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Okay, take care.